Alright, Elsa, this is the Numberline tool. I just found this in the Intel site. Looks pretty good to me. Something we could do with number and maybe a little bit of algebra as well. So the first thing is to set up a number line. So here we're asked to put in the values. We've also asked to put in points A, B, C. We can change all of these. So yep, -10 plus 10, that'll do. I'll accept that, 2 decimal places. So now we've got a number line displaying fractions as well. Here we're able to slide this along, and you see the value of n changes to 2 decimal places. And we'll put it into here, so we nudge it down to 3.5. It's a bit tricky actually to do that. Now here, what are these? If we go to add function, here we enter an equation, click it into here, the calculator changes red, and so we've got to put it in terms of n. So let's say we put in here 2n, okay, for A, enter. So that's an equation that we've got in here. This one here, let's make it n plus 1. And this one here, what will happen if we make it minus n? What's that mean, negative n? Is that what that means? Don't know. I'm going to clear that. Let's do it that way. Negative n. No, I'm going to clear it again. I'm going to put negative bracket n just because I feel more comfortable about it. I'm assuming that means minus n. Now let's go back and have a look. So here's our values of A, B and C. So if we make n 3, then you remember A, B and C were negative n. It would be nice if they appeared here, wouldn't they? No, don't want to do that. I'm just fiddling around here, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Okay, so clicking on that gives you these values. So now indeed I can see that that negative n did mean that, so it's just the minus of that. So as we move these along, you can see they all change different positions. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So when n equals minus 5, this equals minus 10. How could that be? So we go back to the function, it's 2n. So if n is minus 5, 2 times that is indeed 2 times minus 5 is indeed minus 10 on there enough. So actually does the calculations for you. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So you can see how it all pans out to the various values, and you can keep on changing these. Settings, so we can change the settings in here if we want to. In there we also, so say if that wasn't big enough, we could go to minus 20 if we wanted to. Do an update. Doesn't like my settings, does it? No, doesn't like them. I wonder why that is. Maybe I have to do the same for both. Okay, maybe it doesn't let us go that far. Try 5. Okay, let me do that. So it must be 10, must be the maximum. Alright, so there's my values in there, and then I can put in here what I noticed was blah blah blah. So you could do that for different things, for different number lines, and have the kids putting things in here. The other thing I've said is, what does this mean? File, save. Okay. So yes, I would. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So I can create, looks like an XML file, so it's an Excel file by the looks. So I'm going to put it just into here. I'll leave it called my file, and just see what that actually did. It's taking a while, but here. There it is. Open it up. Oh, good. Okay, so it's a data file, so Gonna have to work on that as to what that means. Nevertheless, it's just reported that there. I don't know. I'll have to work out what that means. And probably if I open it in Excel it'll work. So for the moment that'll do. Anyway, it gives us an idea. So what do you think about that? So of course we can change functions to whatever you would like it to be. So there's a little bit of algebra going on there, showing what happens as you change the value of n to those different functions. You get kids to predict it and so on. It looks a bit more rigorous than what we looked at before. Alright, so let me know what you think.